This is vandalism. Yeah. Alright, just south of Ironwood, Michigan, in a park. Okay, I was a little destructive to their nest, but now that I see it, I'm like, wow, this is very similar to Washington. They're using pine needles and dirt to make a big hill, just like what I've seen in Washington. Alright, from where I was parked, I didn't know what to expect. I kind of knew, but I didn't completely know. They got a sign just talking about Norrie Park. And then this would be the parking area. I might have electricity at that shelter. And there's nobody here. I might want to move my car. So they had a young man's camp back in what, the 20s or 30s. Conservation Corps located around here, I guess. Maybe a cabin of some kind for this chimney. This is about all that remains. And that is ready to fall. Looks like some old posts for, I don't know, a couple of posts, and they purposely cut triangles at the top to support something as a part of that chimney. Maybe as an old shelter. Really good deer fence here for the nice looking garden. There's no weeds. Okay, there's no cars out here, so I guess this may be a fence with sheds to support the garden activity. They're actually putting some effort in to this garden, so it's looking good. It's protected. It's isolated too. You don't just wander over here. Somebody's got a really dark looking tomato growing here. That's a purple tomato. They stopped supporting an old tennis court, I think. I believe this to be the center line. They even cut out posts to hold up the net. So, oh wait, one post is still standing. Old black top with white lines for a tennis court. Probably wasn't used much. Alright, not far from my car I see there's apple trees. Still some apples in the tree. None on the ground. And I was wondering why. Why are there none on the ground? And then I see some deer poop as I walk over here. The deer might be eating these things off the ground. And possibly a little in the trees. These are some big boys. Wow, I gotta pick them. Got about 3. If I have to, I'll knock them off the top with my stick. My 6-foot stick. I could just reach up there and whack them big ones. Yeah. There we go. Good size. Alright, I tried digging a hole into the bottom of my seat to be able to cook, but it's not holding. And I can't dig any deeper because the axe only goes so deep. So I've been digging away at the center. And I mean, the cooking would be an extra bonus, but just to be able to handle, I can actually grab the stump easier with one hand now with this handle. So they call this a groomed trail system, and make it exclusive to certain members. What do they mean by groomed? It means I have to cut down the trees to make the path pretty much. Looks like somebody dropped their plate. It's plastic. Alright, so I want to cook some oats. But first, to warm up the water, I put some grass in here and just let it go to boil. Grass is removed. Just picked it off to the side there. And now I'll get it boiling again for the oats. Mosquitoes get so bad in Wisconsin forests. You just want to tear the forest down. It really feels like a rational decision to make. Take all their hiding spots away as best you can. So right where I parked, car's right over there. I just come in to use the bathroom. Walking in here, somebody dumped a bunch of like thrift store stuff, I think. It doesn't exactly look like household trash. Bowls. They just dumped household stuff a little into the forest. And then yeah, I threw this over here, a little pot, but I really can't use that. They just come down this dirt road and dump a trash bag of various kitchenware stuff. That's all I see. There might be more. It's such a thick forest. And mosquitoes are so horrible. It's hard to look. Alright, after a bunch of digging, I've finally gotten this hole in the seat big enough so that I can put the cooker in here, really stuff it in good, and it'll stay pretty sturdy. I can make it bigger, but I think it's gonna be it. I'm gonna dedicate this hole for holding the propane now, saving me space. I'm dumping this. Held on to this for years. It's taken up a lot of space, and I'm getting rid of it in place of this, my seat, which I can flip over when I need to cook. So it's gonna be my cooking seat. Alright, so I'm in another part of Wisconsin that's full of mosquitoes, and I want to keep the front windows down for as long as possible. I'm feeling air flowing in. I want both sides down, but mosquitoes will start coming right as soon as that sun's on the horizon. They've been coming all day, but they just get much, much worse. And when it gets dark, these windows got to go up because they find ways through this. This is not a great netting because I think they're getting through this metal piece and then getting through the holes. So I'm trying to maximize the airflow as long as I can, and this is a good time. It's cooling down now, so I'll be able to put the windows up at night and have a minimal amount of suffering from the heat. Today's been a hot one. All right, last night was rough. It was hot and humid. Every so often a mosquito was getting in. I have no idea where. I don't know how to test properly all the holes that they can enter through. Alright, this morning, since it's still a lot of moisture, I want to give that time. Mosquitoes are attacking every so often this morning, but I'll deal with it. I'm going to take some time to do some cooking on my new... Oh! Every time I open the door, they want to just come right on in. I cook with this. It's a little less stable, but just gotta watch it closer. I know the mosquito problem isn't everywhere. It's really bad in this area, and I mean, I don't give up hope because I know other places are not like this. Where there's no mosquitoes, but this place is horrible. It makes you feel hopeless. I think it might actually keep the cop activity down. I mean, when I was in Hayward talking to those cops in the Walmart, they were talking about how the mosquitoes were pretty bad. It's not everywhere like this, and I can't lose hope because of it. They force me in my car. They force me to focus on them. I can't think about exercising or just enjoying the moment. I got to think about mosquitoes trailing me as I'm walking. Alright, I think part of the reason that I don't get so hungry is because of the air that's collecting in my stomach. It's like separating the tissues so they can't communicate. I just got done burping and now I feel slightly, just a little bit hungry, whereas I didn't before the burping. So I collect air. Sometimes it'll stay in for a long time, maybe 20 minutes. And swallowing air in my hiatal hernia or my stomach, I'm not sure exactly which, might be affecting my hunger levels. All insects are bloodthirsty in Wisconsin. You can't tell which ones are which. You gotta assume that all of them are bloodthirsty. Alright, just having a look around. There's a museum here. I wanted to see what the hours are like. Maybe they could be open today. I walk from the library, and then there's downtown a little bit in this unincorporated town. Looks like they got a little village set up, a little mock village. There used to be an old railroad that went through here, I guess, and now it's a ATV trail, snowmobile trail. Barber shop, okay. Sled. Yeah, they have some things on display outside. Old jail. They display the barbershop in the old-fashioned way. I'm not exactly sure what the new fashion barbershops look like. I don't go in them anymore. It's kind of an interesting signal system they have for the train. Please don't sit. Sap is coming out of wood. I've never seen a warning like that. It's just a little temporary warning. Tony Farouk. Don't break into here and take their stuff. That little phone thing is neat. It just kind of extends out like that. I just noticed that they put a snowmobile on top of a chimney, so maybe people on the highway see it. So not only do they have an official ATV trail and that are groomed for the snow goers, stay on trail, they're also advertising on the side, let you know how far you are from advertised businesses. Making the best trails better. Is that a loon? Mercer area snowgoers. Yeah, this is some kind of an organization to support the ATV routes. People don't have to drive cars. Alright, I'm going to get a closer look at this sign and whatever the heck this is next to it. It's on a sled. There's a pipe with an ash thing and a toilet. They pull it on maybe a snowmobile. Is this supposed to be toilet paper in here? Yep. Man, that's weird. Alright, this sign seems to hang kind of low. Hearts of the North bar, food. Christ Food Mart. Man, another warning. 20 Furic. They're even putting them on the gas station. It's state law to have headlights on, but it looks like they're targeting the ATVs and not. But this is on a main road. Have headlights on. Are they trying to say this for cars too? To have head, it doesn't say at night or day though. At night, yeah, obvious. No campers allowed in park. Uh-oh. I'm kind of being a day camper. So I thought I did a big job yesterday getting rid of that Christmas tree stand. But I've gotten rid of a lot more today. And this blue stuff I tore down. I'm going to toss it wherever I can find good garbage. But I'm using a wide, long plank to hold up a lot of things and then settling things on the floor. Tools, electronic stuff, water. I made a little extra space in here again. I'm going to toss a tarp as well. So once I get rid of something, then I was tossing things already. Another shelving unit thing. Not really taking out a lot of weights, just making space. Alright, so I'm parked here, and I did do a U-turn to come back and park at this spot. They have issues with U-turners for some reason. Is this road busier than it is right now? So I woke up itchy all over, legs, feet, arms. I think I got bit by an insect that's causing me to get itchy. I might have like fleas or lice or something. I just got itchiness all over, and it just spontaneously happened over my whole body. I hope it's short-lived. These people know what's important. Milk and potatoes. I hear loons out here. I heard loons yesterday too. They're such a northern bird. I'd never heard them in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Rice Lake is too far south. It's such a northern bird. So close to Canada. Actually, you know, it's the main Canadian bird. That's why they call their dollar the loonie. And it's a crossover between the countries. And you know, it's too bad that we can't venture into Canada like loons to see how far north they stretch. They're certainly not as far north as the Arctic Ocean or as the Antarctica, but they're so north. Lead fishing kills loons. A loon could probably be closer related to a penguin, where they prefer the super cold. I have no idea how they handle the frozen water. Very curious. Tossed a little parsley on the Yukon and russet potatoes. The Yukon or the golden potatoes are much more golden than the white ones. And I just got this milk, put some cayenne pepper in there. It's a pretty good meal. It's actually kind of a second breakfast though. I had a bunch of eggs. Yeah, do you have any meetings scheduled for the meeting room today?
Let's see.
Is it okay if we sit in there?
Yeah,
and just
absolutely.
Use... Okay.
Feel free to go and hang out in there and get whatever you need to do done.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm going to the Great Indian. It's up on top of a hill. Ooh. Nice stairs to the tree house. Apple. This is a climb. I'm getting tired. I didn't expect it to be this. I didn't expect to climb a hill. Look flat. They got other displays. That was pretty neat. Downtown Antiques. Chinese restaurants. Huh. Incredible Bank. Wow. Yeah, definitely remnants of 20,000 people. It doesn't look too beat up though. Masonic Temple. Ironwood Theater. Two Sandys. Whoop. Huh. What? Huh, interesting. Yeah, they certainly built up a lot here. But it's not run down like a copper mine. Copper town. Oh. Public parking. All right. All right, this caboose looks pretty nice. Very livable looking. Two beds on either side. Is this supposed to be dynamite? Live in a caboose. Got your cooking right here. You got your desk right here. Upstairs, you can look out the windows. So all you got to do is follow the train, and then probably a hole in the ground. A hole in the ground here. Yeah. Well, yep. The hole, just a. It's a caboose. Got a hole in the ground for a toilet. I like this. Oh, the sink. Bring a jug of water, and it drains onto the tracks as well. Man, that's cool. And then you can look in here, I guess, store whatever up in bottom. But yeah, what are these? They look like they might be dynamite or something over there too. So I got itchy welts all over my body from head to toe, and it's making me a little nervous. Like they're kind of turning into open sores in a weird way, because of my scratching. So this is Snow grocery store in Mercer, Wisconsin, and I assumed they were gonna open at like 6. It's 7. But they don't open till 8. That's a surprise. So I go use the bathroom in this day area, and coming back, I had like 5 mosquitoes that were trailing me. That I closed the door and I see them swirling around. The mosquitoes are awful around here.